know, there's something magical about the symphony. The teamwork that goes into creating the sound that was once in the mind and the heart of a composer. Of course, it takes extreme discipline, training, and talent. And one of the most engaging parts, at least for me, is watching the conductor who knows not only the notes on his instrument, but every note of 65 individual musicians. For the South Carolina Philharmonic, the conductor, Morihiko Nakahara. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having
Always
me
a
again.
pleasure to talk
Thank
to you.
you.
I find it fascinating what you do and how you do it.
Well, it's almost like being a coach of a football team, really. You know, it's more of my job is to manage and facilitate what everyone on stage does.
Right.
And also, really, a conductor's job is to bring out the best in all of the musicians. So try to do things in a way that will allow them to maximize their abilities and their talent. So that's what we're there for.
In the rehearsal process, like I know you've got the season openers tomorrow. We'll talk about in a minute. How long have you rehearsed, either individually or as a group, for tomorrow's performance?
Well, individually, of course, these musicians have been working for many years, working on their skills, and specifically, they would have been practicing for about last 2-3 weeks or so. Before we ever get together as an orchestra. And we actually had our first rehearsal a couple nights ago.
Okay.
And so we meet 4 times before a show, so we have 2 more today, and then the big opening tomorrow.
Right, exciting. The Killer Bees, by the way, is the opening tomorrow night. Now, do you actually know every part of every instrument and or are you letting just the music feel? I mean, obviously you're familiar with the piece, but is it really more of just a feeling for you that you know in your mind and your heart what that's going to be?
No, it's sort of a delicate balance, actually, because you want to be wrapped up, of course, in the overall scheme of the piece too. But then at the same time, we have to be able to micromanage everything, just in case something goes wrong. So it's always sort of the big picture versus the very small detail, and which one is more important, or trying to take care of both as we go.
That's amazing stuff. Of course, the season opener, the 2012-2013 season for the South Carolina Philharmonic is tomorrow night. The Killer Bees is the opening show. What is that about?
Well, it's not about baseball. It's not
no
about the Pirates.
No
Pirates or the Astros involved. But we had sort of the Killer Bees of classical music, most typically Beethoven and Brahms. So we got those 2 composers, and then we throw in their Russian composer Borodin. His wonderful overture too. So it's going to be a wonderful evening.
That's great stuff. Tomorrow night at the Koger Center. It's going to kick off the season, including Mozart and More, Made in the USA, Beethoven and Blue Jeans, which you're familiar with.
Yeah.
Eternal Love, just to name a few of the shows you have in this season here at the Philharmonic. All the shows are at the Koger Center as well. If you haven't gone to the symphony, even if it's maybe not even your type of music, or so you think, you need to check it out. There's just something magical about being there and watching it all come together. It truly is inspiring.
It's a truly community event to be able to sit together with people you don't know, but enjoy this common thread of music together. So
that's it. Morihiko Nakahara.
Thank you.
South Carolina Philharmonic, thank you so much. We'll get the schedule for you and links to the entire 2012-2000 season at midlandsconnect.com. And tomorrow night is the season opener. Still seats available at the Koger Center. Guys, fantastic date. I'm just saying. It's a good idea. Check it out. All right, my friend.